And this is how I do it. And this is how I do it. And this is how I do it on the Donna Smith Show. Table talk for you. Yeah. And this is how I do it on the Donna Smith Show. On the Donna Smith Show. Yes. How y'all doing this evening, grown folks? This is your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D. And it looks like I'm solo right now on this table talk show, and y'all gotta excuse me, but it's cold. And I am gonna start this live for you. It'll be a short quickie, but we gonna talk about some things, let me tell you. And I got somebody trying to come in right now. Let me just see what's going on. Why is it like hold on, y'all, don't go nowhere. They're having login issues. So let me see here. Let me see here. Let me make sure well, how's everybody dang on it? You know, it is a Sunday, and I was all confused thinking my 49ers was playing today, but they not playing today. So let me see. I don't know what they trying to do. They trying to log in on something different. Anyway, I am here. 49ers did not play today, and I'm going to go on and get started with you guys. Thank you for joining in this evening for some Grown Folk Table Talk. This is what I do on a Sunday when I can, and I want to start this off by giving my own self a toast, okay? A toast to the hostess with the mostest. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, click, click, clank. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So tell me what's going on, grown folks? What's going on? I'm having some they're having a hard time logging in, and we're gonna get them there. But anyway, how's everybody? How has your week been? As you can see, a girl is deprived of sleep. Um, and it's been a rough ride the last couple of weeks has been rough. I had the procedure that I had to do, had a little surgical lightweight procedure. I'm doing better. I'm better. And I just pray to God that it stays that way. I did lose a very precious family member, my daughter's father of her kids, her children's father, was shot and killed. Someone was trying to rob him here in Cali. It's just I just want to start off this senseless killing. Um, I don't know why this person is having a hard time logging in. I don't know what's going on, you guys. But hold on, don't go nowhere. I don't know why they having a hard time. And this is the login we use all the time. But for some reason, they are having a hard time getting into the show. And I am texting them the right information. Yeah, so and also another family member that was killed, um, shot youngster. I'm telling you, it is just it's so sad that um we're having all this senseless killing with our youngsters and our youth. And everybody, young, old, whatever, we need to stop the violence. It's so sad. It's so sad. It hurts my heart. Um, and this one really hit home to me because my grandkids now don't have their daddy. And it was just a senseless murder. And I'm lost for words about it. I really am. So love on those that's loving on you. Appreciate life, you guys. And just keep your head on the swivel, stay in tune with what's going on around you. Try to encircle yourself around things that really matter, people that really matter. And the cold thing about it, we all have our days marked and you just don't know. But you could be at the wrong place, wrong time. But we have to really, really just be very, very careful and mindful of how we spend our time and where we go. People are out here. I'm trying to get JJ
Uh,
into the show. Are you there, JJ?
I'm here. I just kept shutting it down and restarting it until it did it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm live, and so
Okay.
everybody say hello to JJ.
Hey
Excuse
everybody.
me. I was trying to just, do a little intro here, and before I carry on, I did already do my toast. JJ, you can hold up your glass, and also I wanted to. I jumped right into talking to the things that's happening around us nowadays, but I do want to say that the topics that we talk about and discuss is not meant to offend anyone. I know that some topics are sensitive and delicate, so it may not be a topic for you, but just keep on hanging with us. Something will come up that will strike your interest for sure. And I want to welcome everybody once again. JJ, welcome you for coming in this evening. And I was just, doing my share about how the devastation of the senseless killings that's going on now.
Yeah.
As I lost a family member, my daughter's kid's father, um, to a very just
I
heart
want to send my
wrenching.
I want to send my deepest condolences to you.
Thank
Um,
you, JJ.
I know Janae is bombarded with a lot of messages, so if you could please let
Yeah,
her know.
I
Uh,
will. I will. We do appreciate you. We do appreciate that. And for everyone else who have sent love, condolences. And, it's just, it was a day after my surgery. I'm laying up dopey and I get that call. And trust me, when you get a call at 3 something in the morning, it scares the shish out of you, right? Already, just the phone ringing. And to be told that, it's just my heart just fell out of my chest. But um I just wanted to say we need to stop the senseless killings. I mean, he was being robbed, and I know of someone else, another family member, that was also shot and killed recently, and it's 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 just sad. You hear about it, you turn on the news, it's just senseless shootings, and you know, and then when it rings home, it's like wow. And it's wild for everyone, but when it rings home, it's like, oh my God. And it be over literally sometimes nothing, you know. And
that's
so
real.
that's why even on the road driving, I'm a commuter. I drive every day, maybe 100 and some miles a day, total, getting to and from, my money maker. And, nuts get behind you and they tailgating you and they honking. And I mean, I'm not a driving Miss Daisy girl, but I do go the speed limit and I do drive,
As do I. I try to be
very
safe.
safely,
I try to be as safe as possible, and I also try to make sure not to, follow too close behind people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have enough room to make some moves if I need to, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always in my mirrors. if my head ain't always in, forward, is my face is always in the mirror trying to see what moves I could make.
You
Because you
got,
never
yeah,
know.
you got to do that because it's, and it's just, people are just, you know, they're slow to anger. Am I saying that right?
I
Or
would say
fast?
they're quick
No,
to
they're
anger.
fast to anger. I'm
They're
sorry,
quick
not
to
slow to
anger. I would
anger.
say,
They're
yeah,
fast to anger, and it just be, it's ridiculous. It's all behind a bad mood that they're in, or you're just driving too slow. Or and I had people honk at me and want to get in front of me, and they go like 3 cars ahead of me, and they're stuck in traffic just like I am.
mm-hmm.
Sometimes I end up passing them up.
Right.
So, I want to go ha 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 ha, but I ain't even try. Y'all ain't about to see me on TikTok and everywhere
That's
hanging off the
true.
bridge because somebody then decided to have a moment with me. But um they don't go no faster than you, really. You're in this traffic, and I'm like, what is wrong with these nuts? So look, I ain't fussing and arguing with you. Go around, go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, go, bye. And that's it. But it's really, really scary, and it's dangerous out here, and we have got to be safe. Try to be as safe as you can. Try to love on, your loved ones, and your good friends and all that. Reach out to people that you have not reached out to in a while. And I'm guilty of that too, because I have quite a few people that I haven't talked to in a while. And I used to be one to call people all the time, right?
Yeah.
And then you get caught up with life, or you get caught up, well, they never call me, they never call
Yeah.
me. So I ain't gonna be
I
doing
get
all
it.
this extra, right? And you be waiting and waiting and waiting, and they don't never call you anyway. And then when you call them, this is what's so funny. When you call them, they say, you know what? I was just thinking about you. I was getting ready to call, and I be want to say, you know what? Shut up.
I
Why you
try not
got
to
to
say that.
lie to kick it? You know what
I
I'm
try
saying?
not to say that because nine times out of 10, I'm very clairvoyant anyway. I just pick up people's vibes, and I am thinking about that person, and they do really happen to call. So I
Mhm.
just try not to say it because that's people's go-to saying when somebody calls.
And sometimes, it's a trip, because sometimes you do have somebody on your mind, and you might have thought about them yesterday or even that day, and all of a sudden you get a phone call, and it's like, wow, stuff like that do happen. Or sometimes you ever have where you sitting there thinking about somebody, and the phone rings, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, I was just thinking about you.
That's
I mean, it
real.
be real. You really do
It's
just be
real.
thinking about them, right? And it's just deja vu. It's just a trip. You're like, oh, wow, that was deep. Well, I wonder why that happened.
Mhm.
So, you do have that percentage of time where it's real. It goes down like that. But I'm talking about those misfits, those that you ain't talked to in a minute, and doggone well they wasn't even talking. They wasn't thinking about calling you. They just want to make you feel good in the moment. And I'd be like, so how you doing? How you and the cat and the dog and the rabbit and the kids? Did everybody good? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but so JJ, it's you and I right now. Um,
Yeah.
you have anything to share? I mean, I my thing is, let's stop the violence. Let's get on the right track of things if we can. I don't know. I mean, it's so out of control now. The guns is just everywhere. Everybody's getting them. I don't know what they're gonna have to do. I just don't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a gun happy type of state. I'm in Colorado. I'm where Columbine happened. So it's a place where a lot of senseless killings happen. I believe there was some violence that happened earlier this week. Every time I turn on the news, it's always something going on. I wouldn't say that Colorado Springs is one of the safest places to live, but there's violence everywhere you go. But it just seems like things are ramping up a little bit more than usual here.
Mm-hmm.
And I just find myself being a hermit.
Oh, out in Colorado. I'm sorry,
Colorado
John keeps
Springs.
trying to get in, and it's not letting him in. So it must be a Zoom technicality this evening.
Yes, it's some issue because
Yeah.
it took me. I was trying to log on for like 10 minutes. I just kept typing it. So, I'll just I'll just help keep you engaged and everything while you handle that. But yeah, I just try to only go out when necessary, and I don't like being like that. I would like to just go out and enjoy the day and just be comfortable being myself, but I know I can't. I know I'm not in a place where I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you just got to go handle your business and come right home. No hanging out anywhere. No, because anything can happen. And I have people that are depending on me. So, that's the other thing is you just never know what's gonna happen no matter where you're at.
Right.
You can't trust the grocery store. We've had some senseless killings in the grocery store. Not
Yes. Hello,
specifically in
gentlemen.
Colorado Springs.
Hello.
Oh, I know.
Oh, hold on, JJ. We
Okay,
sorry,
what's
you
it?
guys. There's been some login issues with Zoom this evening. I do apologize to my
Yeah.
viewing audience. JJ, it took him 10 whole minutes. I don't know how long it took you guys. Were you having issues too, Gara?
No.
No. What about you, John? Oops. He just disappeared. So I guess he is having.
Yeah, I'm trying. It looks like I disappeared.
Yeah, no, he's back.
Oh, no, they're there. Okay, no, because I was
Okay.
trying to, I was trying to scroll and see where I could see you already.
Yeah, his video is off, but
but he's there.
He's there.
Okay.
But yeah, so Colorado. So you're saying that Colorado is having more going on now, or they're just more
I
on
just
the
feel
head
like violence has increased more since I've been here. I've just noticed like since the pandemic, violence has increased more here in the
Okay.
state. You would think that the pandemic would kind of calm things down, but it seems to me like it just ramped things up. It just turned everything up.
Yes.
Exponentially.
Yeah.
And not just inflation. It's just the rent prices, gas prices, they just turn the volume up on everything. And so people are desperate out here. I can't go out and look nice. Like I would like to go outside in my nice clothes, but people would assume that I have a whole bunch of money. I just take care of my things. I take care of myself. That don't mean I'm
So
super
is
rich.
that,
I don't
so
wear
are
no
you
clothes.
saying that, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but are you saying that in Colorado they don't dress up? I mean, you'll stand out and
I
be.
don't. I know people who do. They go out of their way to do it, but I make sure not to wear anything that looks expensive, just simply because that I feel like that makes you a target. You feel where I'm coming from? If just people looking at you and making assumptions about what your situation might be.
But if you have somewhere to go that is dress savvy, you have to dress up, you'll do that. But you just your everyday,
just your everyday, just trying to look nice, fresh haircut, earrings, all of that. No, I'm not doing all of that. I try to blend. I figure like that's a way to blend in. There was a study on it. I wish I had the article reference for it. It was on an actual like something like NBC or CNN. Not that I completely trust those news outlets, but it does bring up a point that even major news outlets are talking about people who are dressing down and not looking so flashy as a way of protecting themselves when they go out into the world. So,
of course. And they, John and Gareth, if you guys could toast your glasses up, I know you are tardy, but that's okay. We're going.
Normally it's me that's tardy.
We're going to allow that this evening, but we still want to see a glass up.
It wasn't technical difficulties.
Oh, you're having technicals too?
I was sitting in that room for a while. And then I got on. I came back.
Yeah, JJ, it took him about 10 minutes to get on. It took me a couple of times to get through. But Gareth said he didn't have no problems. He's just tardy.
No, I was just in the waiting room too.
What was you waiting for?
For you to let me in. I was in there forever.
Well, every time I clicked you
For a
clicked
minute,
back off.
No, for a minute, I thought, I got it kicked off. And
That's what I'm
then,
saying. It's some technical difficulties. It kept
something
kicking
going on
you
with
off.
Zoom. Yeah, something
and
was
then
going on
I
with
got
Zoom.
back on, and I stayed inside the waiting room, and I was like, wait a minute. I went to try to check to see, like, did she send a message? Am I not supposed to be signing off? Had me
I'm
thinking it was me.
I'm glad y'all pay attention to your messages. Okay.
Yeah, I try not to respond to them in case something unforeseen occurrence happens and I'm not able to show up. I don't want to say I'm going to be there and then something happens and I can't be here.
No, I get it. Yeah, no, I get it. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. And what was I gonna say? Anybody have anything care to share? Anything that is happening, has happened, that you like to talk about briefly for a minute or two? Thank you, Gareth. JJ, you got stuck?
I was just about to say that I normally don't celebrate Halloween, but I got
you got something for us? Let's see, JJ.
I got something for you. Okay.
You know what? I gotta love them. Oh Lord. Oh, who was you?
Ooh, it's a little messed up. Hold up.
You look like the Beatles.
Well, this wig got a little discombobulated.
Oh Lord, you're supposed to make it right. It's supposed to have bangs in the front.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, there we go.
So, yeah,
I got it together now.
And you know what? It got some body to it too. It ain't no
and this is how we do it.
This is how we do it. Y'all sense to amaze me. Now tell me. Okay, I just want to know something. Inquiring minds want to know. So who were you? What were you?
No, I didn't wear this. I just bought a wig just because I'm
Somebody got a TV on or something. I got feedback.
Yeah, I can hear it too.
Now start earning $3 today.
How y'all deal with all this hair in your face? I don't understand.
So you so who were you? You was just you don't know who you
No, what I'm planning on doing a project with this wig. It's gonna be funny. But it's gonna be also fun. I bought this off of Amazon for $12, believe it or not. And
it was $12? and it got length to it. It's probably synthetic, but that's okay. It got a little bounce.
Yeah, it has a little curl to it. I was looking around for a specific type. But I just wanted to have. I never dressed up for Halloween, so I was like, well, let me do something. But there's layers to what I have to get the look, and so all I have is the wig for right now. I just want to
turn around. Let me see.
You look like a pimp on his way. You look like a
big
trying to come back.
You got layers in the back. Okay, no.
Yep, it's layers going on.
But JJ, only thing you gotta do is brush it. You gotta get you one of those nice.
I gotta get me a brush. Yeah, I gotta go get me one of those white girl brushes from the Dollar Tree.
And then you even trying to get the swoop. You trying to swoop.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the swoop over the
trying to do like me, y'all. You see the swoop?
Right. See,
he's trying to do it to you know what I'm saying, but he just got more like that. You know, I don't. You know what, boy? I tell you, I can't be mad at you, my brother. So uniquely crafty, I tell you. But when you get done with the finished project, I'd like to share what it's gonna be. I mean, what you doing? Because
it's gonna be a video. It's gonna be a miniature music video. So I'm playing around with it.
You kind of look like Tiny Tim or something. You know who that was?
I don't know who that is.
That was before your day. You don't know who Tiny Tim is, huh? He has long hair, and he used to.
Where you get Tiny Tim from?
I think he used to play the guitar.
No, he looks like
He looks like the Beatles.
You can't even say it.
He look like a
He kind of look like Rick James.
He look like a pimp who hit a rough time.
Very sexy girl. You look like you could be Rick James too.
Rick James, okay. He look like old boy from Earth, Wind and Fire.
They didn't have the boy from Earth, Wind and Fire hair was not no 22 inches. That's a 22 inch.
His hair was long and straight. What are you talking about?
It was long.
It wasn't as long as that.
But I'm just, we ain't talking about the law. Forget it. Let's move on.
I'm talking about the length. It ain't no, he didn't have no 20, 22, 25. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's a woman thing. We know about our
I don't know how y'all wear all this
hair. Us women know about our inches. We do. Hello, and how you doing? Okay, don't get me started. Anyway.
Okay, no, I caught the little subtle.
I'm glad you caught it. You caught it?
I got it.
Caught the little shade.
Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah. I'm glad you caught. See, that's why I got these youngsters on the show, because they be catching it all, y'all. I got the seasons, I got the in-between, I got the youngsters.
But I'm gonna have to say goodbye to baby girl. This is too hot.
Well, you got to get you a stocking cap.
Her baby girl.
Why don't you get a stocking cap you put on your head, and then you put her on top?
That's gonna make it even hotter. I got a stocking cap though.
Did you adjust the straps?
Yeah. Normally what I do is I have it. It's tight exactly how I need it. So all I gotta do is put it on. But then you got the bangs, so I gotta adjust the bangs and stuff. It's a process. But I need a breath.
You see, that's what us women go through. We got this process.
It's a process,
baby. It ain't just taking it on and off. We got
no, y'all go through it.
That's right. Gareth, you good? Everything cool with you, my brother?
Yeah.
All right, good. Thank you and your wife, lovely wife. They checked on me after my surgery, gave me a call. I really appreciate, love you guys. And at first I thought your number was spam because I didn't know who that was. I was afraid to block you. but now I got you saved in my phone. So when you come up now, it's gonna say your name, okay? Because I was like, who is this? I don't, Somebody, let me just share this. John, you got anything to share, sweetheart? No? Okay. Somebody just came in my inbox on Facebook and wanted to know. Now, I don't know who this person is. They on my friends list following me or whatever. And they wanted to know if they could borrow $200 until tomorrow and they'll pay me an extra $45. I'll say, do I look like Larry Lunchmeat, Foo Sue, or Sally? I mean, really? They are doing so much with trying to get people. Now, you want me probably gonna say cash app it or something like that. You want me to loan you some money. I don't know you. You want me to loan you some money and then you're gonna pay me $45 interest and you're gonna pay it back tomorrow. Why don't you just wait until tomorrow when you get whatever you got and do what you gotta do?
Right. I was just about to say that
because Bobby's mobile market is on the move.
Bobby's mobile market.
They got to get it now. We can't get it tomorrow. You know how that is. Stop playing.
Well,
we all know how that is.
They're not gonna get it from me.
Sometimes we got to get it right now.
As a matter of fact, block.
Today is the last time, and I'm gonna be gone.
You know what? Block. I'm like, the nerve. And I mean, I guess they just try to catch people not paying attention, or they think, I don't know what they think, but who is going to send you $200?
Well, you ask enough people, you'd be surprised what some folks would do. Why you think scams exist?
Yeah,
Shoot.
people have been falling for it.
Let me in, Donna. Here I am in the waiting room on this other one. Let me in by my chinny chin chin.
You want me to let you in again? I'm tired of letting you in. Why don't you decide
Oh,
which
now
one you want to go?
there's two John Phillips. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
I'm tired of letting you in, John. You want to get together.
Wow. I didn't know there could be doppelgangers going on up in here.
Double dangers?
Yeah, doppelgangers are duplicates.
Yeah, you can. He
I'm
just.
about to go 3 or 4 in a minute.
No, don't be trying to do all that. Twice is enough. Don't be trying to scam me.
I'm trying to get it together. Hold on. I was out and about. That's why I was
I appreciate everybody for being here tonight. I do apologize. We've been a little off our little schedule, but I'm here. I tried to get the message out that I would be here today. And so, we're gonna just have a little fun for a little while. I'm not gonna keep you guys too long tonight. We just gonna do what we do, how we do it. Cordell just had a birthday. Happy birthday on Halloween,
okay.
Cordell.
Happy birthday,
And,
Cordell.
he is in Texas,
Cordell.
I think he went to Texas.
Happy birthday. Okay.
But yeah, his birthday was Halloween. So he said this week he was going to be in Texas. He said he would try to come on, but I know there's a 2-hour difference of time?
It's a 2-hour difference. So he's an hour ahead of me. It's 10:17 where he's at.
Yeah. So did you guys did you get off keel with the time change? We know we fell backwards instead of springing.
I made sure to stay up all night so I could avoid it. I was up all night playing video games so I could avoid it. Oh yeah, I didn't feel a thing. I didn't notice anything.
It didn't hurt you?
No. Well, I took a nap previously that day. Like I took a nap like around 3 and stayed asleep until around 7. So I had energy to stay up all night and play video games.
I mean, what's gonna really get us? Now when we fall back, we gain an hour. So
allegedly,
it's gonna be daylight early. It's gonna get dark early. I'm trying to think. Do we gain an hour sleep?
We're supposed to.
Yeah, we gonna feel more rested. I think it depends because you may not be able to go to sleep on time tonight because it's gonna be really 11. 11. It's gonna be.
I know what you're trying to say. I
know what
get
I'm
you.
saying? It's gonna be really 12, but the clock gonna say 11, and then when it's 12, it's gonna be really. Y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, you're gonna end up staying up longer than you're supposed to. So the trick is to make yourself go to bed at a decent time. See, John doing too much. He took it out now. Now he took it out, the other one out. Now he done muted the microphone and the camera.
This is the one he's on is on mute though.
He all muted up. Why don't you, John? What is going on with you? But anyway, so daylight savings time. I hope ain't none of y'all forgot, because one thing about it with technology, the only thing I had to do was clocks I had on the wall, change them, because your cell phone and computer and all that stuff automatically does its thing, right?
Yeah, my TV is off for some reason. I'm gonna have to fix that, but my TV is off.
The TV is off?
Yeah, it's
and
off.
We voted not to do this no more. I don't know. They waiting for
it. Colorado was especially not trying to observe it anymore. But I guess
they say it was waiting to go through the final stages to be signed off or do something.
Yeah.
How long does that take? A whole 2 years? I mean, we voted on it last time. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
It's whatever they want to do, as long as I still get my check every other week. Those that don't affect my
and
paycheck.
they got the time straight and all that stuff, then we good, right?
Right.
But it just tripped me out because I used to, when I was out partying like that, you know, you used to think you would get caught up in the club. You know, we get an extra hour in the club. You know, the clocks go back at 2, but no, they still was putting you at the out the door at 2. You know what I'm saying? The 2 before the clocks changed. So you didn't get no extra. But anyway, I hope everybody's on track with their time and with the daylight savings time. And I just also wanted to say congratulations to the family and Tupac for you know, MacArthur Boulevard between Grand and Buren Avenue in Oakland has now named it Tupac Shakur Way. So in honor of the late hip hop legend. So I want to say congratulations to that, for that recognition. Oakland is doing that lately. They're recognizing, you know, because just last show I talked about who was that who had the new street, E40, right? No, E40 got the key to the city of Vallejo.
I believe E40 also got a street as well.
In Oakland too?
Too Short also got a
It was Too Short who had the last one they were doing.
I know, but E40, last time I talked about E40, it's E40 Way in Vallejo that got that.
E40 has a street in Vallejo, and Too Short has a street in Oakland.
Oakland, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Bay Area recognition in the house for our legend. So that's a wonderful thing. And I also just briefly I had came across something where it was saying that there's parents that are still in their children's identities to assess their debit and destroying their kids' credit scores in the process. I mean, to assess their debt. So they're using their kids' social security numbers and this and that because they got bad debt and bad credit and this and that, and they're getting credit cards and utility stuff and all that. Little Johnny and Susie is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever their age is. So when they get of the age of a young adult and get ready to do some things, then they got this credit issue and never have established issue, but mommy or daddy have been using them for years to obtain their credit. What do you guys think about that? That's kind of, I mean, do you think as parents you have a right to be able to do something like that because those are your children and you're still taking care of them and the things you need and you're doing is for them? Do you think they should have a right to be able to do that?
This is a touchy subject because our parents are our providers. They're our educators. They take care of us. They make sure we have what we need.
Right.
And when we get older, we realize what it is. We also want what's best for our parents. We don't want our parents to continue to struggle. But at the same time, we're struggling because we have bad credit, right? Because you scammed me and you
scammed me when I was younger, man.
When I was young, I didn't know nothing about establishing credit. You didn't teach me nothing about establishing a bank account or anything like that, so you're passing on generational poorness, generational yeah, and it's just it's not a good thing, and it's sad that that exists. I believe it happened to a child star. I don't know exactly their name, so don't misquote me.
I think Gareth does. I think
Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman.
Thank you.
His money was taken from him, and he wasn't able to establish at least a stable life after he was a child star. And I'm sure that really, really, really hurt his feelings that, all that money that he made over his lifetime is just gone. And people were making fun of him for being a security guard and this, that, and the third. But we got to survive. We got to do what we need to do to survive. And if your parents scam you and put you in a bad position, you got to still be on this planet and live. You still got to be a survivor. And like I said, it's a touchy subject because they're our parents. They nurtured us to get here.
They're nurturing, and they're still taking care of the kids.
You don't want to report your parents for fraud. You don't want to do that.
I mean, some would
so
say
your hands are tied. I've heard of parents using their child's name for utilities and then not paying the utilities on time. So they get sent to collections, and now they're 18 years old and they have all this debt, all this stuff on there, and they don't know what to do. And it's really sad. I could see it. I could see it if you were like, okay, well, I learned from my mistakes. How about I'm gonna go ahead and use my child's name and social, and I'm gonna do better this time, and I'm gonna make sure all the bills are always paid, no matter what. And so you're setting them up for success. That would be better, but it's not thought of like that. And do
you think that they should? Do you think? I mean, it is. I
mean, you shouldn't be using your child's name and social security in the first place. But I'm like, if you're gonna do them right, set them up for failure. Pay the bills on time so that they don't have this.
I mean, you're still in their identity. If you stole anybody else,
in their identity.
If I stole your identity, I could be prosecuted. I could go to jail. I can be,
right.
I can get in a lot of trouble for doing that, right?
Absolutely.
So why should it be different if a parent is doing that?
You don't want to snitch on your parent. You don't want to snitch on your mama. You looking at your mom. Your mama that fed you and clothed you, and you got a roof over your head, and then now all of a sudden you learn your mom done messed up your credit. You just turned 18. You go snitch on your mom. I know I wouldn't have snitched on my mama.
Your mama got a place to stay. You don't have a place to stay, and your mama won't let you come stay with her, and she used your credit to get where she at. Then what?
Oh, well, I am kind of petty. Let me not say. Man, I'd already said it. I already said it. It's too late. At that point, like, yeah, if you try to kick me out and all of that, and you didn't scam me, oh yeah, I guess I will get my revenge. But if you like, oh no, you can stay with me as long as you want, baby. Don't go nowhere. Oh, then we good. Okay, you messed up my credit. At least I get to stay here.
So as long as she's not, wow. I don't want to say she. It could be he. Daddy could do it too.
Oh, Dad. Let me stop.
Garrett.
Yeah.
This been going on before time, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, this ain't no new news.
No.
This been going on before time.
Yeah.
It's been going on. It has been going on. But I just wanted to talk about it because I wanted to see how you guys felt about that. Do you, I mean, should there be consequences, whether you're the parent or not? You're still in somebody's identity.
There are consequences. If you get caught, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. And there's nothing your child could do about it. Can't nobody bail you out because ain't nobody got no money. Everybody broke, and you did a major fraud. Now you in prison for however many years. It's not a good look for you. And all you had to do was get yourself together. It's not easy, but
you just wouldn't tell on them. But if they got caught, they get caught.
What I'm gonna do? I guess I'll put some money on your books. It's like have a few meals, have a few ramens.
It's just
I'd be like, you should have some money on your own books. You took mine.
It's just a lot of different ways you can look at this. I get what JJ said. I mean, but then like Gareth, Gary Coleman, he made the point, Gary Coleman. I mean, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? And then, like JJ's saying, your parents have nurtured and cared for you and got in a couple of situations and had to do what they had to do. But they messed up your credit too, because theirs was messed up. That's why they had to do yours. And now yours is messed up because they didn't pay that either.
Tell you. When you're 11 years old and they use your credit stuff,
yeah.
By the time you graduate high school, all that junk gonna be falling off. You'll be just fine.
I heard that there was a way that you could report that.
Stuff fall off. You can.
If you file bankruptcy.
Girl, you ain't gotta file no bankruptcy. I got letters. I got pre-made letters for anybody who need to if you trying to argue something on your credit or whatever, you see these different letters. Man, people, let me tell you, people going in there fighting against something that they know they bought it. They know it was them. And they sending them letters and fighting the people and getting that junk off their credit. Come on. You ain't got to go no bankruptcy.
But
you ain't got to go bankruptcy.
You still got to be careful. And I do believe that things come back to haunt you. At some point or another, there's a price to pay for doing, scammy things.
But I'm saying if somebody scam you, there's ways you can go and get that. If you feel there's something on there, you just got to go and send them letters and fight that stuff off. But for kids wise, I mean, it's not cool. The good thing is because after a certain amount of time, stuff is going to fall off. I mean, because there's no other way to do it other than like what JJ said, you either not going to tell on your parents or they just get caught on their own.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, and that's the only benefit. But with Gary Coleman, you got to look, there was his managers. They was handling his money and stuff. That was different. They stole from him. They stole from him. But they wasn't using his name to help keep the lights on so the family not in the dark. They sit up there and they stole his, that's the cold part. They stole his money. You stole from your child. Really? He was really, they were opportunists as we see that. But he was just a cash cow. That's all he was to them. He wasn't a son.
He was the reason why they came out with more entertainment laws to protect children.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
He was the catalyst of the start of it. I won't say he was the sole reason. There were other people. There were other child stars that were scammed at the time like that. But the focus was on Gary Coleman. That started the ball rolling to help protect children, in the future. But even more scandals are coming out about children, other than financial scandals. There's other stuff coming out more recently. I wouldn't have my kid be involved in that Hollywood. Nope. Nope.
In Hollywood, no.
No, you better. If you do, you stay close with them. Like this one lady, her daughter. I forgot what her daughter. I don't know the name, but it's her. She with her daughter. She making sure you ain't getting caught up. You go to the set. You say you do your thing, and we out.
Yep.
And we out.
Yep.
Shoot. And you once she get that instilled and let her see from the outside how stuff is going on, then she'll be able to function on her own.
Yeah, absolutely. And to see what's going on the outside.
Parents see kids as they cash cow in so many different ways. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah. I'm just, I just wanted to bring that out because it was.
Thank you for bringing that up, Ms. Donna. That made me. I ain't gonna lie, made me feel some type of way. Just it got me in my feelings a little bit. Like, damn.
Yeah.
So yeah,
because,
I know I'm not the only one.
Because like I said, like you said, like we say, there's just so many different angles you can look at this, and it just depends on the reason, the rhyme and the reason. But at the end of the day, you still are stealing somebody's identity, whether it's your child that you're taking care of or a stranger, and you haven't even given them a chance or opportunity to start their lives with a clean slate, because it's already messed up for a while, however long it takes for stuff to fall off your credit. I know when you file for bankruptcy, you got the 7 years and stuff fall off, and then you got you start getting credit stuff coming at you and this and that. Now, I don't know about if you just got badass credit. And it take 10 years with the badass credit and then it's off. I mean, I don't know much about that.
You could dispute the debt, and the debtors have a certain amount of time to dispute it. Like they have about 30 days to respond. And if they don't respond within 30 days, then you can begin the process of eliminating that debt. So, and that's how you get a credit restoration happening. I was getting ready to work for a company that did it. And I was also in the process. I want to restore my credit because my credit wasn't good at the time. But let that time pass. That's another option because that's what happened to me. I let time pass, and all that debt was just I have I'm good. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I won't say exactly what my status is, but I'm good. I ain't got nothing to worry about.
One other thing I can say is when you're young, even when you're in your early 20s and you screw up, I mean, a lot of us have had credit horror stories we could tell that'll blow a person's weave off. But you be jacked up for a minute. you can't even get them. You can't get credit at the corner store. They ain't giving you credit nowhere, right? And we all have been there and stuff. But when you get on the right track and you start getting stuff together, that is the best, because good credit will get you just about anything you want or need. But you gotta keep your credit decent. You gotta keep it decent. So but I found that very interesting to want to talk about briefly, because one side of me is saying, wow, in any situation to do something like that is wrong. You just shouldn't be, you shouldn't be taking your kids, and like John say, it's been happening for decades. I mean,
it's been happening for ages.
People get the cable bill on in little Johnny's name because they owe Comcast, and they like, we need cable, so we gonna use little Johnny's name. And
there was a time where I begged my mom to put it in my name because I wanted cable so bad. I was like, I don't care if you don't pay it for, after a while, I want to watch some cable. She was like, you sure? But we figured out something.
Some of them be asking date of birth, don't they?
We figured out some other way where we didn't even have to do that.
I don't even want to get there.
I'll just say that we didn't have to deal with that.
Y'all ain't heard that on the Donna Smith Table Talk Show. I'm gonna be getting myself in those situations. Anyway, let's go on to our inquiring minds want to know right quick and see.
Where my notepad? I'd always bring my notepad because it helps. Because sometimes you be adding stuff, and I'll be like, you didn't say that.
Oh, y'all trying to bust me out?
I'm just saying. I be having my notes ready.
Y'all say I be telling little stories. I be fibbing.
Yeah.
I'll just say you add stuff that wasn't there. I don't want to say that you tell
John
is
about time somebody can see your face after you ate all that stuff.
After I did what?
Ate your food. We heard you.
Good.
You didn't even let us know what it was. We can't even get none.
It was a BLT.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I had one of those in a minute.
With
one left now with 3 Fig Newtons on the side.
Oh, that sounds good. I love Fig Newtons.
He had no fig.
Not too many. I don't know too many people that like Fig Newtons.
I don't like them like that. I mean, I they not nasty. They just not my favorite. Yeah.
We didn't say nothing about my favorite.
Stuff.
It ain't my favorite. We ain't talking about favorites. We talking about
that. It got that googie stuff in the middle. You know what I mean?
Miss Donna, you crack me up.
Nasty. Anyway, y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, trying to see where I put my.
Who is that in your backdrop? Bull.
Y'all don't know nothing about. Oh, you know what? This was for something else. So,
Who is he?
Think of a black cowboy.
Bing it.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Willie Pickett. Willie Pickett, that boy.
That's my cousin.
Now check this out. A lot of people don't know a lot of the things that they use in the rodeo today is stuff that he invented.
Oh yeah, black people invented a lot of stuff, and they don't give they're just now giving us credit for contributing. No, we invented it. But let me stop.
We invented the horses.
Oh, hold on. You know what? I got this sucker behind. Oh, it's turned the wrong way. Oh.
Yeah, we can't understand what it's saying.
Okay.
Something about.
What, can you see it now?
Bulldogging instead of hands on.
I gotta zoom into your specific screen.
Teeth. He used his teeth.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't see the top of his head.
I see it. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Oh no, let me. I used the wrong one. That's why. But anyway. So when it was doing, he came up with the bulldogging. So instead of he would grab the ear or something with his teeth or something instead of the horns. He would do something, it was saying. Let me see. Oh, you know, let me see if I can flip it.
I could read it on my end. It looks like it's the correct way on my end.
Oh yeah, well. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bull logger also used.
No, dogging. You know what?
Looks like
that's
logger,
a terrible picture, though. Yeah, that's a terrible picture. I'm gonna change that. Y'all don't need that no
more. We were just curious.
Yeah, but you need to read it, be able to see it all, and that's when to make it more, you know. So yeah, I need to fix that because that ain't cool. Because it's cheating. It's actually cheating him of his full props.
I'm like, okay, well, sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for sharing
I'm gonna make that happen.
That's why I just got my TV in the background.
It was from another thing.
I don't be doing that. That extra background stuff is extra fancy.
No, when you working from home and you doing certain things, you don't need all the people in your back in your house. When you're working from home, a lot of times I'm just in the shirt and some shorts. and I might be, my bed might be right now where I set up my office part, but I'm just, a lot of people use different things just because the privacy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially when you on public forums, like when we do certain things in public forums as well. Folks look at it and they say, oh, they over there by, they over there on Hayden Masonic, whatever. And then next thing you know, you go to log in and the only thing you logging in on is your wall because they done took your.
Wow.
It's a lot of things, reasons, but.
That's right. I hear you. Y'all ready?
Oh yeah, I got my pencil and everything.
Always ready.
Garrett say, if y'all don't hurry up, ain't nobody got all night to be waiting on this stuff. Okay. It goes like this. My woman is always on Facebook. She's neglecting the house, the kids, and me. I can understand when I am out busy or the kids are asleep, bathed, fed, and the kitchen is clean. That being her chill downtime is okay. But when she is on and off, nothing seems to get done. That is not cool at all. We have fought, yelled, and I even purposely broke her computer. And guess what? She got another one and charged it on my credit card.
Charge it to the game.
I refuse to help her, and she's on this site. If she was actually busy doing real shit, then I would give her a hand. Am I wrong for feeling this way? We are not married, just shacking with kids for 3 years now.
First of all, y'all common law married, so you can throw that we not married out the window, bro. Secondly, you shouldn't have broke her computer because they got laws against you for breaking people's devices without their permission.
Oh, do they?
Yep. Even if you bought it for them, and
you can't destroy nobody's property.
You can't destroy nobody's property. But even if you bought it for them and once you give it to somebody and it belongs to them and you break it, you can get in trouble for that. You can get some major trouble for that. So
really?
Yeah, it started with the phones. It's illegal to snatch somebody's phone and steal it and take it away. And
people been snatching phones and throwing them to the ground and cracking them.
That's an invasion of privacy. Yeah, you can get jail time for that. Most people don't know that. Yeah, they consider it. In some states, they consider it part of domestic violence.
They just caught this one dude. Well, that's if somebody's calling 911. But they just bust this dude in the city. It was funny how they got him. He snatched the phone. They just got him I think it was Thursday or something, and he went to snatch a phone, and something weird happened. They got his butt.
Wow.
So yeah, he can dude can charge that. Like you said, Mr. John, he can charge that to the gang. You broke her computer on purpose, then yeah.
He didn't say how he broke it, but it was broke to the point where he had to get a new one.
She better have hit you up style like Blue Cat Trail. And your man want to get buck wild. Just go back and hit him up style. That's what she did. She when he mess up, you gotta hit him up. That's exactly what she did.
And she put it on his credit card.
His credit card.
She probably, now, that was a cold move right there. She probably got her a good one too. She probably got her a Dell or.
I'll give me an HP.
Dell?
Dell's not good. Sorry, Miss Donna.
Which ones
is good? Quantrum or
a Lenovo, Alienware.
Lenovo is good?
Lenovo is great.
It depends, what's good is
what about Hewlett Packard?
No. Forget the name. First, now you can deal with the name, but you want to know what's in the guts.
Yeah.
You want to know what kind of processor you got, what kind of storage
looking for a man.
It's just like a woman.
Why you had to go there? We ain't even talking. Why you shots fired? Why shots fired? Let me have my moment. Why you gotta be showing?
I didn't shoot no fire. She threw. I just see it. Just like a woman. Oh boy. Oh. I know who we missing on this part.
Oh, let me go get some water real quick.
I ain't gonna shoot me down.
Who we missing?
Shoot, we missing everybody. I'm missing Cordell, Brian, Ben and what's old boy? He just moved back up this way. What's his name? Shit, missing all of them so they can hear what you
Who
up
just
here
moved
saying.
back up this way?
What's the guy he was doing? He was down in Florida, I think, or
Who, Keith?
Atlanta. Is it? No, not Keith. Missing him too. Keith and I can't remember. So
Brian, Cordell, Gareth,
No, we got
JJ,
Garrett.
John, Ben,
you about to say?
Sylvia.
No, I said a guy. You're about to say it's one more guy. Remember he was recently on. He haven't been on. Him and Brian was on.
We have been missing a female perspective on here, though. We miss Sharon. I know we do.
See, I miss Sharon because Sharon gonna call it like it is.
She
right is right,
like
wrong is wrong.
Sharon, they calling you out. Don't be in the cut not showing up on the show at least once a month. You need to come on through here because they calling you
she
out.
call it like it is.
Who's the other one? I don't know no other one. I can't figure it out. But anyway.
Remember, he was supposed to get a hold to JJ, and they were supposed to do so. You know what I'm talking about, Garrett? He was talking on his headphones, wife's in the back. He was on the computer. He doing some kind of stuff. He was doing. Not Brian.
Talking about Mark.
Mark.
Oh, Mark. Yeah, he moved out this way, I think.
Mark. Yep.
See, I know I was talking about somebody. See, Gary, and somebody, everybody, always gotta be crazy.
Yeah, Mark ain't been. I don't know.
See,
Mark busy. Mark got a whole
Where
bunch
your
of stuff
notepad at? Where your notepad at, JJ?
My notepad is right here.
Because
now,
you ain't right. You ain't right. You ain't right. You ain't writing.
You know what?
Right here. I'm right. I wrote.
You ain't writing the right thing.
Let me tell y'all.
You gotta write what's right and write the right thing.
Y'all done did everything but help these folks that need some help on this inquiring mind.
I'm telling him where he went. I told dude where he went wrong in the first place. But where he's right at is I think maybe there should be more teamwork with the household efforts. I feel like he's putting it all on her. And it's like, but he's saying she ain't doing nothing at all.
He said she ain't spending no time with him or the kids. That was one of the main things.
That was the main thing.
Time. That's the issue.
He's talking about the house. The chores aren't getting done. The house is a mess.
Yeah, especially if that was something she was doing.
The kitchen.
He said he come home from work and she on the computer.
Yeah,
oh no. Oh, to the hell. And I'll grab that new one and I'll throw that sucker out.
So she
I don't care if I did pay for it.
She should only have computer time according to when he says.
No, we're not saying that.
I'm asking. I'm just asking.
No, he said, look, he's saying you're not spending time with the family. So let's ask that. So what would you think that the mother and something what kind of time should she be spending with the family? What do you think?
I think the mother and father collectively should be spending shared time.
No, wait, no.
No, let me answer it my way, not your way.
But that's not. Let
me answer it my way, not your way, John.
Would
you let me answer it my way?
Okay, I want to hear your answer.
Okay, can I answer it my way? Collectively speaking, both parents should be spending proper time combined, joined with the family, quality time with each other, and in the area of the chores. Now, he may have some things he like to do sometime where he come in on football Monday or football Thursday, and he may,
Donna,
that
ain't the question.
No, let me finish.
That's not the question.
Let me finish. And he may want to do his football lounge share, bring my plate type of thing, right?
We need Sharon.
So on that day, that's his thing he like to do. So if she likes
who said that? Did he say that? We talking about time.
Said it. I'm just making.
Donna. No,
I'm
Donna,
making
the question is this. As a mother, what kind of time do you think she should be spending with her
I say
kids?
they both should be
No,
spending
no, no, no.
shared time.
He
You
already
can't
said,
ask me to answer a
but I'm
question and then
asking you,
tell me how to
Donna,
answer it,
I'm
Mr.
asking you
John.
about just the mother, not the father, because
No, let me answer it in my way.
He already stated.
Let me answer it in my way, not your way.
You don't
way.
answer.
And
You're
then
not answering. It's my question.
You can agree or disagree. That's on you. I'm not worried about that. But I'm saying shared time should be it. It's not a matter of she should be spending 80%, he should be spending 20
I'm not
or
saying
whatever.
that.
They
But
both
Donna,
should
I'm not
be
saying
spending time.
between the
Now let
two
me finish.
people because you're taking it somewhere else. And this
No,
is
I'm
what I'm
not.
yeah, it's
They
my yes,
both
it
should
is,
be
Donna.
spending
Donna,
shared time.
you're talking about shared time. I'm asking you, as a mother, what type of time should she
And I
be?
just told you they
See,
need to
Donna,
be spending shared time.
Donna, you're saying they. Listen, let's say this.
No,
Listen,
I'm not
Donna,
gonna put it
let me.
up. John,
Donna,
I'm
I can't
answering it.
ask the question. It's
John,
my question, Donna. You
but
should
you
be
can't
fair. You
override
should be
me
fair to my
answering it my
question.
way. Let me
But
just
you're not answering my
hold
question.
up. Give me a chance to speak.
Okay, Donna. Okay.
Give me a chance to speak.
I'm really disagreeing with you right now.
You can disagree. That's okay. That's okay. They both should be sharing shared time as a mother and as a father. Now, that to me personally, I'm telling you how I feel about it. That doesn't dictate what you can and can't do in your own time. But when you start neglecting the things that you need to for each other and the family, then that can be a problem. If he's neglecting things and he just wants to do whatever all the time, that's a problem. If she, in this case, is on the computer as much as she is and she's neglecting everything, that is a problem. But there's things that they can come to as a couple and share that. Okay, maybe it could be worked out where they can both help more and she can have a couple of hours of computer time every night, making sure the kids is taken care of and things is taken care of around it. Maybe he can help with a few things. Maybe instead of coming home and just chilling out, he can help her with some things. And then when he wants to watch the game or whatever and have his beer or whatever or get on the computer or whatever he does, she can't say nothing about that as long as they came together and dealt with the responsibilities of the household and the kids. So I can't answer that in terms of what do I think a mother's responsibility percentage wise should be or whatever. No,
I didn't say that. See, but
together.
that was not my question, Donna. Everything you said, we all know it should be jointly done. We know this. We know this.
Okay.
I asked, okay, let me do it this way. As a man, as a father, the time I should be spending with my children with the family should not be less than the time that I do other things. Now, I'm talking about she's making this Facebook thing a priority, basically. So I asked, I ain't asked about two people because you done brought up he watching football and all that. I ain't asked that. But see, we're not saying my question. If my question would have been, do you think they both should be spending a certain amount of time? Then that would have suited your answer that you just gave. But I'm talking about one specific person.
And I'm telling you, I can't answer it in that way. I answered it in the way that I saw
I'll
fit.
let you finish. Okay.
I didn't answer it in the way you wanted me to. I apologize.
No. It
but
wasn't
I
an
did answer it.
It didn't even.
I answered it in the way I saw fit.
Let me ask you a question. Let me listen to the question.
Okay.
Should a parent be spending more time doing other things compared to the time, like for being on this Facebook or whatever? Because he clearly stated she's neglecting. She's not spending time.
Right.
So my question is, what time or what kind of time should a parent put when it comes to their family and towards their social media or whatever time? So let me get away. Let me take away the mother.
I still can't say a time. I say that both parents should participate.
I ain't talking about both parents.
Let me just finish my thought.
You're not answering the question.
I listen to
Cancel my question. No, because
both parents collectively should come together and do what it takes to take care of the responsibilities of the home and the kids and whatever before doing all your extra. That's just it. That's how I feel.
I'm asking you a question. Every time when we're talking about guys doing something, we answering it based on guys. Okay. Now I ask something based towards a woman, and you always got to say guys or collective or whatever. And what I'm saying is we understand the collective. So let's say a single parent. I mean, I'm break it down as much as I can. A single parent. How much time should a single parent be prioritizing their time?
They should prioritize it. It's one parent. So a one parent has to do it all. And when they have the free time after they've took care of their business, then they do what's enjoyable for them. And if that's sitting on the computer, if that's on the computer for 2 hours out of the night after the kids go to bed and they've been bathed and they've been fed and they've been all that, and you got your 2 hours before you go to bed, then have your way. But the responsibilities of the home comes first.
The reason I asked that question, because according to that man's letter, you went straight to saying about how he should be. You mentioned about how he should be doing this or doing that. And we're trying to talk about her time of which she's
I didn't say
doing.
What he should be doing.
Yeah, you said,
I said collectively,
the chores.
Both parents should be coming together. That's what I said.
I'm talking about before my question. The reason I asked my question, because when you mentioned, when we were talking about it, you went to how he should be coming, how he should have been pitching in all the chores or whatever. And we're saying, well, we don't know that. We don't know what he not. But the woman, he's saying what she is not doing.
Yeah, he's saying what she's doing. And I made a point saying that they both collectively should come together.
Okay, I
see a list of all these things. I see a list of all the things she's not doing. I get that. But I don't see a list of nothing that he's doing.
Okay. So
what I'm saying is collectively they need to come together. And she deserves to have her hour or two or whatever she wants to do, and him too.
But that's not what he's saying.
Want to do. That's okay.
That's not what he's saying in that letter. Read what did he say?
I know what the letter says.
She's neglecting the house.
I know what the letter says,
so
and he's saying the things
letter, that's what I'm talking about.
I understand that.
To the letter.
But I said both parents need to come together. That's all I said. Go ahead on, Judge.
So that's
I was waving at Garrett's wife. She was waving at us.
Oh, I didn't even see you, girl.
Hi, Donna.
How you doing? You all right?
Yeah.
We up here having some table talk, girl. You know how we do.
Having class.
No, we know how we do. We talk.
It's nice to see you. We haven't seen you in a while.
How you guys doing?
We doing all right. Good. I'm glad
you're here chilling. Good. I'm taking it all in. I'm a sponge.
You sure are. Boom, boom, boom. We all
taking everything in. This
everybody got some opinion.
Major life.
Everybody has a right to their opinion. It's all good. This is what we do.
Good. It's all good.
Yeah, this is what we do. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not trying to be at war. I'm just saying how I feel, and I'm taking in however somebody else feels.
This
time. Trying to help this person here, huh?
What you guys talk about? What's the topic this time?
We're talking about this. There's this guy who wrote in saying that his mate is neglecting the household chores, the kids, him, and because she's on Facebook a lot.
Oh, okay.
So when he comes home, there's the necessity of things has not been done.
Yeah.
The kids haven't been fed. The kitchen is not clean. There, he's not getting his quality time, all that. She's preoccupied too much, which too much is too much. My thing is, like I said, is that you need to take care of the responsibilities of the home first, and collectively, when you're in a relationship, help one another out so that you both can have your enjoyable downtime at the end of the evening. Once the kids are in the bed, you can have your honey nookie time. You can have your hour on the computer time. You can have whatever he like to do time, but you have them couple of hours before bed to do it. But you both have come together and made sure that the family was taken care of. Now, her being on the computer like that and nothing is being done, I can understand him being pissed off about it. And for him to here's Brian, for him to come in and see that, and like I said, we don't know what part. Hey, Brian, we don't know what part it is he helps with or whatever. I don't know what their whole life thing is, but the debate. What's up, my friend?
How y'all doing? How's everybody?
We're having a heated discussion.
It's a very tense discussion.
It's a tense discussion about this. This inquiring minds want to know, Brian. Maybe you got a whiff of it before you came on the show. I don't know, but the brother is complaining about coming home and his woman is neglecting things of the house, the needs of the family, the feeding the kids, bathing the kids, cleaning the kitchen, cooking, doing all the things that he feels she should be doing because she's on the computer all the time, right? So he went on and crashed and broke her computer, thinking that would get her off the track of doing that, because he's probably feeling neglected in a whole lot of ways. And she went on and charged on his card and bought a brand new one. But the discussion is, the John was wanting to know what percentage should the
not the percentage. I didn't ask percentage.
You say what time. So what are you talking about when you say time?
Okay, I'm not saying what I said was, because just like you just said about the letter, you kept mentioning about how, of course, we already know folks should be coming together. Evidently, we don't know. He could be coming from work. We don't know how long he worked. He could be doing double shifts. It's the fact that he come home, everything has changed. The house, the family is neglected. So when you start saying, well, he could come in, he should do his part of the shares.
He could have worked too, John. We don't know if she working.
Okay, but we know according to I quit.
I mean, I'm very diplomatic. I look at both sides of the coin.
I'm going by the letter. That's why
the letter is not saying who works. The letter is not saying where he came from. The letter is saying when he come home. He could be came from the gambling shack. We don't know.
Okay. She neglecting the house. We're justifying for her neglecting the house and the family, basically, by saying, well, he could do this, he could do that. We're talking about it's her. He wrote a letter about her. And this is why my thing, what I said was, when a woman writes about a man, we stick to answering that question around that man. But now when it comes to a question around a woman, and she ain't doing nothing, now we got to blend in the man, and we got to say, well, what he should be doing, he should be pitching in.
I brought that up because when you ask what time and percentage, what time does a woman have to?
Donna, I told you I only brought that question up.
How did he ask that question?
JJ, didn't I say I brought the question up because you made that comment?
No,
that's what I
didn't make that comment first.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, we all
watch this show when we get on.
We'll all get the replay.
Right, I didn't ask
that. That's all I'm gonna say.
But I wouldn't have brought up the question. But Brian, you can speak. The thing is, this is what's going on. The guy, the complaint, the Facebook, the computer. He feels she should handle her business more and not be on the computer more. And my point was everybody needs their little hour or two before bed to do whatever it is you may want to do. You may want to watch the recorded game. You may want to have a beer. You may want to smoke a joint. She may want to be on the computer. She may want to, she's knitting a sweater. I don't know. But don't neglect the situation of the household and each other. You got to be able to balance. That's what a relationship is about. You have to balance. I'm not saying take away her likes and what she may be on Facebook doing some stuff that will make them both rich in a couple of years. We don't know. But don't neglect home. And just like don't go, we have these workaholics that work all the time and they neglect the needs of the home, but their justification is, well, we got to pay the bills. So I can't give you that kind of time because I'm at work all the time. Well, you're going to end up losing your man or your woman if you can't give them no time. So what you got to say, Brian? You ain't got to agree with me. Just what you got to say.
Well, first of all, you and Jay, y'all do this shit all the time. I don't know if y'all...
No, not all the time.
Or married in another
Yes, we do. We do it all the time.
But y'all hilarious. I love it, though. Love it because you guys are real passionate about what it is you're saying. You just don't realize both of y'all saying the same damn thing.
No, we're not. No.
Yeah.
John is just stubborn.
You need to read the letter. Read the letter in fullness. Don't add nothing. Don't take nothing away. And so he can hear the whole letter.
Brian, do you want me to read the letter to you?
Just like the man wrote it.
You already heard it, didn't you?
I tell you what, though. In any relationship, you touched on it. Everyone has a job. Everyone has a responsibility. It doesn't necessarily have to fall on her that, her responsibilities of the house, that whatever jumps off between them as to who has whatever responsibilities, that's between them. But if she had those responsibilities and because of this little computer thing, she's starting to neglect not only just her man, but the family and therefore the marriage or relationship.
Yeah.
And she needs to, just like what you said, she better tighten it up. You can't do as much as you want to do because your job is your family and your hobby or whatever, jumping off on that on the computer. That's your hobby. That's your little release.
Right.
But if your attention to that surpasses what the amount of attention you're supposed to be putting towards your family, your unit, then you got to start. You got to tighten up.
Mm-hmm. And that, and that makes sense. And that's not something I'm gonna sit up and say I don't understand or agree with. That's one of the main points I was trying to make. It comes to be a united effort with each other. Like John was saying, well, he could have just came home from work. Well, hell, she could have came home from work too a couple hours before and get home first and got to start dealing with stuff, but they have to have a balance and work together.
I really think we're missing the body of the letter. The body of the letter is she's neglecting. So how do we give him, okay, how will you help him? Like we said, how are we going to help him with this? Now she's neglecting. So off of that, they both should be kicking in. We got that. The world knows that. But she's neglecting. So how are we going to answer the question towards neglect?
The word neglect is not being used. That's an interpretation.
Okay.
The word neglect was never used.
I wrote neglect on my notes.
But it was never used.
Word. It doesn't matter that he used it. What is he saying she's not doing? She's not tending to the family. She's not tending to the house. So therefore, she's neglecting.
You said the word
into your kids, child protective.
You said the word neglect. It says on my notes, neglects house, kids, and me.
My woman is always on Facebook.
Always.
Neglect is used. Correction. She's
neglecting. I tell you, that's why I said read the letter like it is.
She's neglecting the house, the kids, and me.
Okay, let's stop right there. How do we respond to that statement just right there? Just like in debate, The neglect. She's neglecting the family, the house, and him. So how do you approach that?
Y'all already know I'm big on conversations. That's a conversation that him and her got to have. He got to go to her with nobody else around. With nobody else around, say like, "Hey, time out, time out."
Yeah.
Hey, let me talk to you right quick. And he got to have a real to real, heart to heart, man to woman, his to hers conversation. And only two real couples could do that. It'd be like, hey, it's like using the safe word, but only this is to let the other one know this is serious business. I need your undivided 100, 1000% attention.
That's right.
And he just tell her like, hey, this part I ain't happy with. You used to do this and you're not doing this no more. I need to know why. Let's talk about that. And they just got to have a conversation. Period.
Communication is so important because the neglect that he's feeling, I get. And she could be feeling neglect on some other spectrums too. But it takes both of them coming together and talking about it. Because every situation, especially when you're in a couple situation, it's not just one person to blame. You both are responsible for the makeup, the good and the bad of that whole equation. So sometimes there's some things you could do different too, just like it's some things she could do different too.
Yeah,
she can still have
not every situation, both people are not going to be the blame. Let's be real. Every situation, both people are not going to be the blame. Both people play a role, but that don't mean both people are the blame.
I don't think nobody should be to blame. I think that
no, if you did something,
I think you're both playing the role.
Wait, hold on. If you deliberately not doing something or doing something you ain't got no business doing, and it affects what's going on,
who says shit ain't got no business doing it?
Well, hold on. I just made you said no one should be the blame. Okay, if someone cheats on you, who's to blame?
Well, that's a different scenario.
That's why I said. That's why I
said.
That's a
whole different.
That's why I said both people are never the blame for every situation. You are never both the blame. Y'all better get.
When you're in a relationship, it takes two people to make or break it, John.
We understand.
Two people.
Donna, look here. Hey, look it. I did so many couples counseling. You know it through my Christian counseling.
But we all got room to learn. Hold on, let me tell you something. Regardless, we all got room.
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you. Every situation does not include both parties being the blame.
I didn't say being the blame. I said both parties is responsible for the make or break of the relationship.
We gotta replay this thing.
I'm not saying point the finger at me. I'm not saying point the finger at you. We both are players in this, and we both react and act to things.
Donna,
sometimes just let me finish my thought before I forget it. Two people are important for that relationship. And like Brian was saying, communication is the best tool before you go trying to point fingers and blame anybody. I'm not saying blame anybody.
But it takes both of you guys working together. Both people are the blame. That's the statement you made.
No, I said both people are responsible for the good and the bad in a relationship.
Y'all think I'm crazy over here right now.
We do.
Yeah, y'all replay this part. Check the time. Check the time stamp.
Can I try? Can I say
responded because I heard you say both people are to blame, and that's why I said not in every situation. Both people are not to blame.
Okay.
I wrote some notes to try to come at it from a neutral perspective, and I hope this helps. I'm gonna just say that communication has already been attempted. That it didn't work out. The computer got broken, and the woman may feel attacked. Now, I'm not saying she does or she doesn't. I'm just saying that that's a possibility. I think that counseling should be considered. If you can't get her to participate, she might not think that there's anything wrong with what she's doing. If she can't participate, maybe he should go to counseling and therapy for himself. Maybe he feels some type of way about life right now. I know I would if I'm coming home and things aren't the way I want them. And to be honest, if the children are old enough, have them participate in the chores. That wasn't stated. How old are the children? Are they old enough to step up to the sink and wash a dish? Can somebody clean the bathroom? Can somebody pick up around the living room? Consider having a family and game night. Sometimes, you're thinking about the monotony of everything and the mundane things around the house. You're not having enough fun. You're worried about bills all the time. Maybe have a day where you're not worried about the house. Maybe let the house be a mess one day. Just one of the days, just let it be a mess and be in the living room in your mess and watch Netflix with a pizza on the messy coffee table and and have soda and chips everywhere and y'all just chilling just for one day out the week where y'all it's just chaos, and then rest of the week y'all clean up. But another thing is, if things are so unbearable and things can't come to a compromise, work on the exit strategy. Sometimes things don't work out. Judge Lynn Toller got a show called Commit or Quit. This is a woman now. She got a show called Commit or Quit. I watch it on Philo all the time, and she sets them together. She's neutral ground for them to figure something out. Hey, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with her? Y'all can't figure it out. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta, figure it out on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And the bottom line is, you cannot change someone else, especially if they're not willing to change. You can only change yourself. So you can try to say, oh, she's not doing this, she's not doing that, all you want to. If she don't want to change, you gotta change yourself.
That's true.
Do the best you gotta do the best you can what you got, and that's just what it is. I was living with somebody, they wasn't my kids. I was living with somebody and they wasn't cleaning up their house. So I started cleaning up the house. But it got to the point where, how am I supposed to go out there? I'm watching your kids during the day. That's our exchange for me staying there. I'm watching your kids during the day. I clean the house. You come home and you mess up the house. How am I supposed to go out here and look for a job if I'm constantly picking up and watching your kids? You should be watching your kids. You should be participating in the cleaning of the house. How am I supposed to go look for a job so I can get it on my own and not have to live with you? You feel what I mean? I felt like I was in a trap. So I had to get out that situation, and I got out of it, and their situation worked out for them. And that's sometimes people need to be apart so they can see what it is.
Yeah.
And that might be the solution for this guy. He might need to break it off. He might have to leave.
Yeah. I mean, if they can't
no more buying computers on credit cards at that point, right?
No. But if it seems
right?
like if their communication is shot,
no more hitting them up style at that point, right?
That's right. That's right. Anything else, Brian?
Never liked that song. Matter of fact, never liked it.
Which one?
You had to go
back to hit them up style.
Yeah.
I didn't like that beat slap though. Come on, that bass line hit.
I mean, old girl was a cutie pie, and the song was cool, but
yeah,
that song
it was another man bashing song.
That song had hit me like real life around that.
Really? So, well, at least it hit you. You know what I'm saying?
But old boy shouldn't have went after her computer. It probably has been communicated to her that like what's happening, and she ignored him to the point to where he smashes her computer. It's like you said, you right. He might want to get his exit strategy, keep it in his back pocket or something real close. It's about that time, unfortunately, because the woman does not care. You are damn near out of there. They just don't care. They don't give a.
That's absolutely true. So. And then he and then he did mention on here. He said, If she was actually busy doing real shit, then I would give her a hand.
Oh, he got no idea as to what she's really doing.
Okay, so that there kind of threw me, because how do you know the shit she's doing ain't real to her? She may be
been
doing
with her for
shit.
3 years. He already talked about all these years they've been together.
3 years.
So you don't think he's seeing all of a sudden this change happen? Not only did she go buy he broke the computer, she bought another one and continued to do the same thing. You're getting away. The main thing is, and she's continuing to neglect her family, her kids. It ain't no justifying for
I'm
that.
just making
Ain't no
the point
justification
about
for
he's
that.
saying if she was doing real shit, he would
He
give
probably
her
said
hand.
because she ain't got no job. He can.
Well, we can't say that though, John.
But usually, come on, let's be real. When
we can't say that. That's being judgmental.
Hold on. It's my opinion now. Remember,
That's fine.
when we talking and we say, "Oh, you ain't doing it," if they was doing some real shit, we know that most of the time it's including they either not working or they doing some little bunk hustle or whatever. Let's be real. Come on, let's be real. We know if he talking about she ain't doing no real shit, he's mainly probably talking about she ain't doing nothing else but being there at that house or whatever.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, what is the slang used for, JJ? JJ,
I don't agree with that.
So if I put it this way, you do music, JJ, and say I'm doing some music, and somebody say, John music, and you say John ain't doing no real shit. He just recording off the radio. It ain't the real thing. So
yeah,
or any of the come on
that'll between musicians that'll start a fight. They'll be like, "What you mean I ain't doing nothing real?"
But because of it, but he's saying he been with this woman for 3 years. We don't think he know what's going on, and he got kids with her. Come on, let's be real. She ain't do. Put it this way, she ain't doing no real since they with it. Whatever he think.
I don't agree with that.
And we know
it may be real shit to her.
Slang, no, well, it may be real. See, forget what it may be.
It may be real to her. It may not be real to him.
You're right, and she may feel she's not neglecting the kids. She may feel that. She may feel she not. So how you gonna help them?
They need to communicate and come together and work this shit out. And if they can't, then they need to find an exit stage left, because trust me, neglection and not giving your mate time is going to leave. It's going to run them to the opposite direction.
What should they do with the kids? What should they do with the kids?
What do you mean?
He said they got kids. She neglecting the kids.
Well,
so you talking about exit stage left? What should he do with the kids?
Well, either one of them gonna have to keep them. So either he gonna take the kids with him, or they gonna stay with her, or they gonna have split custody.
Oh, she neglecting the kids.
That's his opinion.
Oh God, move on.
If he can prove in court,
then he'll get full custody.
Then he could get full custody.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Saying. Man,
it ain't gonna happen, Brian, either.
No matter if it's civil, family, or nothing. Courts are not for men. The globe.
They can work in your favor. They can work in your favor. I'm a witness to that. But the thing is, when you're trying to prove something, especially towards a mother in California, it is very, very hard. You have to have her just downright raunchy, house got infested. She got other than that, they is not pay. Even though California law is 50-50, but they are not going to remove. We had this conversation before, Donna. They are not going to remove the kid from the mother.
Mm-hmm. All right.
The kid always goes with the mother. Even when you go file for benefits and say this, the kid and the parents are not married, the father will go in one category and the mother and the kid will go in the other.
I'll tell you one thing. The funniest room I ever walked into was child support court. In the waiting room in Hayward, I think it was in Hayward. On one side are all the mamas and on the other side, all the dads. And you just seeing just dirty looks and parents flipping each other off from 30 fucking feet away. Shit is hilarious.
Yeah, it can be hilarious and it can be dangerous because folks be getting woo.
It's all stupid, and they do take kids away. They do, John.
Divorce court too.
My mother happened to be working for them, and as crappy of a mother as she was to me, I found it hella funny that she was now in charge of removing kids from family.
Oh wow.
I love it. Those words, I love it. You get
you
these.
Say you love that with her.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that's what she was saying, that she loved her job at that point. But she was real good at reloading. She loved snatching the kids from their cracked out mamas, and mamas got these boyfriends that are beating on their babies and all that shit. She liked separating them from that because she already had a nice, good home.
Wow.
But yeah, back to this bullshit. Back to ain't none of that shit gonna jump off until they have that conversation, and then he need to be anticipating what the fuck she gonna say, because she done already ignored his request to come up off the computer and just spend more time with him. She said, like any typical woman, oh yeah, okay, whatever she doing on the computer, he thinks is little, but it's important to her. It doesn't matter to him though. He wants some attention.
But she's not tending to the kids.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I said. That used to be her job, and she's lacking on it, and that's what he's complaining about. And he done told her to the point to where he done smashed her computer, and then he had to turn around, come up out of his own pocket, and buy her a brand new one. Now she got a brand new, up to speed, top speed type shit. So she's loving life.
Top notch.
She probably on there. I doubt if she on a dating site. Whatever she's on, she's addicted to it. So we don't know if it's little shopping or that hustling bullshit. I've seen some
or a dating site
selling $3 trinkets.
According to my notes, this Facebook she's always on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Facebook can be pretty interesting. It depends on the mentality of the person, my belief. So. And what you on there for? You can be on there just trading jokes, be in a group full of freaks. I mean,
I'm in some freak groups on Facebook. So yeah.
Yeah, I've been
free.
Yeah, that's a freak group.
Freak. I was in one called FOTI, Freaks of the Industry. It was really.
Are you serious?
I'm very.
They got freaks on there.
I'm very serious. When I first
and
got
do they come out at night? Freaks come out.
They come out during. They come
out 24 hours a day.
Yep.
But I mean, Facebook be zapping folks out and getting you go to Facebook jail. Are they still doing that? I mean, how can you?
I mean, as long as
site
people be on the borderline, like they be showing nudity through underwear, stuff like that, so you can still see it, but it's shared underwear, so they don't block you. And then they make the groups private. So,
because I remember in my group, only thing you had to do was cuss too much, and they were sending people to jail.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like
you can't be acting a fool or nothing like that. You shouldn't be doing that anyway, But just jumping in certain groups, you can do anything you want to do in. If you want to be the asshole, you'll be in another room.
But I'm wondering why some groups get away with it and some don't.
Well, when I first jumped into FOTI, it was on the freaky side, but then it was my favorite group. It had a bunch of great people, and we would have little.
They great people, but they was freaky.
Yeah.
Now you can get on freak Twitter. You don't need Facebook. You can see everything on Twitter.
I've never in my life
live and direct.
I've never, ever spent a minute on Twitter. I never did it. No.
Twitter is cool.
Twitter nice now.
I'll never know.
Yeah, freak Twitter, real nice.
But you be on Instagram though. We just putting all the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yep, Instagram.
Give a girl shout
too.
out. I'm shouting y'all out. Okay.
Yep,
Whatever
Instagram,
I put on
real
Facebook,
raunchy.
Instagram.
Huh?
Whatever
Instagram,
I put on
real raunchy.
automatically forwards to Instagram for me.
Oh yeah, me too.
So that's the only time you'll see me on Instagram. I like Facebook. That's what I like. So
somebody told me this little
like
youngster told me that Facebook was for the old people.
It's kind of right. For the I stay my granny on there, so I kind of gotta be careful what I say, but I don't.
Damn, why you guys say it like that? I'm old.
My granny.
That's what I've been told. Somebody told me MySpace was for the youngsters. Facebook is for the older people.
That's funny. I started on MySpace. I think that's where I met you, Donna.
Yeah, I was on MySpace.
MySpace was the shit.
I was on MySpace and Tag. I was having some fun.
I was on Tag for a second.
Tag was the ghetto date site. I never did date from it, but I used to be on there just having fun. And so, but MySpace, there was a lot of youngsters, a lot of stuff going on. It was off the hook. When Facebook came, it was a little bit more, And I ran into a lot of long lost friends and relatives, cousins I didn't know I had, stuff like that. So
that's what Facebook became for me.
Yeah, and I love that. I was able to connect with people, And of course, I was the lady with the magic questions. So it all worked out real good for a girl. And you know what? It's been like 11 years. Can you believe it?
No, I thought you and me go back about 13.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember I look at some of those, where they let you share your memories. I'll be like, damn, this video I did 12 years ago.
Yeah, my nephew, 14 years old. I feel some type of way.
Wow.
I feel some type of way. I'm like, man.
But it's all good though. It's all good. We thank God we still here. Keep feeling. Just keep feeling. He gonna be 28 in a minute. You gonna be like,
not you doubling his age. Don't do that.
You gonna be gumming it and stuff like. But anyway, one more last question.
Nah, I'll be denturing it, or dental implant in it. Something. I'll be good.
I'm gonna do this last question and then I got to go. But I just, I'm interesting thought. Some people I've talked to and know have stressed that they take baths with their kids. And I just would like to know, as far as your opinions, panel, and whoever's watching, if you want to put it in the comment, what age should kids stop bathing with their parents? Because some of these kids was a little older. They was like 9, 10, and they was still jumping in the shower with their parent.
That's an excuse for sickness. That's all.
I mean, what age do you think? I mean, I can understand when they little ones and you got to hold them up and, all that. Okay, I get it. But when they get to a point where they can sit in that tub by themselves and you got the rubber duckies and you come and you washing their butt and bathing them for them while they playing in the water and splashing it all on your floor. Shouldn't they be taking their own baths?
Well, kids are rambunctious and energetic. They want to do everything. They'll make fun. They'll have fun out of anything that they do. Taking a bath, it's kind of like your job to make it a fun activity for them. They don't realize that. You can't have more than 2 inches worth of water in the tub because you don't want nothing unfortunate.
You be there with them while they're bathing, but to get them in the bath with you, what's the age? What's the age cutoff?
If they're like 1 year and younger, maybe that. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
I bathed one time with my 6-month-old baby, and it wasn't a tub; it was a shower.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, me and my wife, we took a picture with our baby when she was like, and we were in the shower. It felt kind of funny, not funny. It felt fun at the time, but every time I see that picture, I worry about what people think. Like, you know, he took a picture with his daughter, and then I got to the point, it's like, fuck y'all. She was like 3-4 months old. If I want to take a picture with my goddamn daughter, fuck you. But 10 years old, that's a little
Nah, bro.
you know, 10 years
yeah,
old.
8, not 7. I mean,
Nah.
would you say 2 and up would be too old to be still taking baths with them, or 1 years old and up? I mean, you got to be there to watch them, of course, and bathe them and all that. But I'm talking about actually having them in the bath with you.
Nah, they can't be in the bathtub with you. Period. They can't.
You don't think that's a?
No, you take your bath, or you give them their bath, put them down, and then you go take your shower. You know, if you think parent it, you got to save time, but we ain't cheap on water, so we ain't got to save water. Take 2 baths.
What you think, JJ?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, and that's it. I'm gonna just agree, and that's it. Like, I'm not.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's.
Gareth, you're not a daddy, but what you think? You think would you be bathing with your kids? No.
See? Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask John, but he had to go out. He said he'd be back. But yeah, that's an interesting thought. I just wanted to leave you guys with, because you know, when they said that, I was like, wow, you know, I didn't, you know, say much about it, but it did make me have a thought. I'm like, these kids.
It's right up there. It's right up there, taboo with not potty training your kid, and they having potty issues all the way up until they're 10 years old, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And it's happening more recently. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but a lot of teachers are complaining that kindergartners are showing up to school, or for even first and second graders showing up to school, and they're not potty trained. And this was before the pandemic. Like, people were trying to blame the pandemic on this, and the teachers was like, no, this is happening before the pandemic. Kids coming to school and not being potty trained. So,
well, there are some kids who pee in the bed at night. I know that.
I mean, that's one thing, but I mean, actually, like, taking a dump on themselves, or coming to school with a diaper, taking a dump on themselves while they're in class, they're fully able to speak like how I'm speaking for the most part, and they can read and write, but they can't go to the bathroom, stuff like that. So,
wow, that's deep. That's deep.
Yeah, it's.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to talk about it, because it's quite interesting that, you know, you have an 8, 9, 10-year-old that you're still bathing with in the shower or what have you. I don't know. I just think it should be age limits to that. You know, I don't get that. And
I don't get it either.
Not to say anything is happening between them and the kids, but you put yourself in a very strange situation. And at that age, some of the kids are going through puberty and stuff like that. At 9 and 10 and 11, you know, I mean, I just don't get that. John, what do you think about that? What age do you think you should stop bathing with your kids? We can't. Your mic is not on.
I couldn't. I mean, I
It's hard
I did skin to skin with my kid, because I was a single. You know, I had my kid from day one. You know, I was so I did skin to skin.
Well, what's skin to skin? You mean holding them while you're showering and wiping?
No. Like, when I'm laying down with my shirt off, and I would have him just in the diaper, or have her just in the diaper laying on me, skin to skin. We did that a lot. That's a bonding.
Yeah, yeah.
That's part of nurturing, you know. And I'm not tripped off that when people talk about skin to skin, but I've been doing that forever. And then I've also gotten into the shower with my kid and stuff. But they're little kids. It's not like these kids are aware of the genitals. They can't even walk. What'd you say, Brian?
I said, so your kids were very, very young. What age were they?
I had my kid. You mean when I had my kids?
Yeah,
when the time he was born.
No, when you were bathing with him, he's saying, what age were you? What
From
age
the time they were born.
Huh?
Up until John was walking young. I stopped bathing with him. I probably took my last shower with John when he was probably 10 months or something.
Okay,
he was walking, or whatever. But even after that, though, I did skin to skin with them for a long time. I was, that's why our connection, I guess, was the way it was, but I don't, people have, let me tell you, I was somewhere and I was at this event and he introduced me to the person. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? What's up? Talking. So we sit down there and there's like three of us talking with that person included. And all of a sudden, this big old boy came running up to her. He had to be about 5 years old. I ain't kidding. 4 or 5. And he came right on up into her and started sucking on her breast. And she was still breastfeeding that boy. I'm not kidding you nothing. I've never seen that.
He was about 4 or 5.
I've seen toddlers. I've seen someone doing like a 2-year-old before and stuff. But this sucker, he was out there playing. He was running around acting a fool. Then instead of coming in and trying to get a cup of water, a cup of punch, like everybody else, he came straight in. And she sat up there and breastfed him too. And I say, well, I'll be dang. Now, I ain't going to lie. I was like, if she been, I ain't gonna lie. You know where I'm going, JJ? I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting there, Brian. Correct? I was sitting there and I was trying to see because I wanted to see how big is these nipples over all these years.
You know what? That don't make no sense.
It do make sense. I wanted to see if she had a cow.
That's a valid question.
What size of the nipples? What that got to do with it?
No, I'm just saying, over time, this boy been dealing with you over 5 years, or whatever. 5 years sucking on this thing. She might be hung like a cow up there. I don't know. I'm just saying, shoot. I was curious. I just wanted to see what kind of.
Did she have it out? You couldn't see it. She had it covered, huh?
No. Y'all didn't hear me, no.
I heard
the boy came running in the house. I was in the Midwest, so if y'all want to get understanding, the boy came running in the house. He ran in the house. She was sitting, it's 2 chairs that would be to my left. I was sitting on the couch, on the corner of the couch, the far left of the couch, and I'm chopping it up with them. And the boy came in. He interrupted the conversation. And he came right on in and he grabbed at her. And she sat there and he was up. And they say, that's what she was doing because she they family. So I guess they used to it. And I was like, well, that's what you do. I just want to see what kind of wear and tear is on these nipples.
Well, I'm quite sure they got some miles on them.
They probably tough as leather. Shoot, I call myself trying to play with them, wouldn't be busting the grape, huh, Gary?
I'm gonna leave that right there.
Mess around and have my tongue be all scraped up and everything.
I'm gonna leave that right
trying
there.
Trying to handle this leather nip and everything. I'm better off chewing on my belt.
Not leather, nib.
Brian, don't be having them crack you up. You all right in there, Brian? Brian didn't
He
hit
can't take it. He over there.
He in the garage doing something, and y'all got him all tripped out. Brian,
Brian, no.
Don't let them do that to you.
Brian, no.
I knows. I've been in them situations.
I'm telling you.
You've been in a situation where
Yeah. I watched that shit and went like, what the fuck? What the fuck just
happened?
What
just happened? So once I see it take place, all you can do is watch.
You just go, wow.
The surprise is over. Now you want to see how this going down.
Yeah, you go from shock to
I ain't lying.
That means that she won't let you get next to him then because the baby's milk is still in there.
You just have to get some hot dogs and chips and let him eat and put him to sleep. You know,
you know what? That's not nice.
I'm just saying, you know what? I would have been like, look here, I ain't even gonna take you through that. Them suckers that have been through all that, I just look here, we figure something.
5 years a hard time.
But you know, I didn't even try to sneak a peek either. I stared like everybody else, dude. I'm looking. I'm like, shoot, I'm waiting for the boy. I wanted to time it. I'm waiting for the boy to pull.
Did he go from one breast to the other? Or
no,
he
sucked on one. He sucked on one, and I was waiting for him. I was waiting for him to pull off of it, because when he pulled off of it, now I'm gonna see that sucker. And boy, I say, well, I'll be damned. I don't know if she give thumbprints with her nipple or with her thumb, because them suckers was not playing.
You know what, y'all?
They had a fingerprint of their own, girl.
I can't. Grown folks, and this is what we do. This is our table talk every Sunday. They
Brian had to turn the lights off on this side.
You know what?
Good.
Brian turned the light off. John just lost his mind.
Put a thumb ring on it. Put a thumb ring on it, girl.
Gareth then came all close to the screen, like he wants to see what's really going on.
Gareth.
JJ just then laid all the way back. I'm like,
he cut off all the lights for me. He cut off all the lights.
Man, that's
you know
crazy.
What, Brian? You on the treadmill? You know what? Quit turning the light out on us. We don't appreciate that.
You don't see no lights in the background. The whole light turned on.
How did the nip look? Did it look like you had a chance, Brian? As you looked at that?
No,
y'all get Brian in trouble.
He said
Brian,
everything and nothing all at the same time.
You better be quiet, Brian. Don't you get in trouble tonight.
I'm a grown ass man. I don't get but no, I was in the garage, so I'm shutting it down for the night. So I was shutting off all the lights and walking through the house looking for the stairs.
No, I don't believe you. I don't believe it.
You shut off the lights and it was cracking me up.
Was letting us know the show is over. I'm gonna let y'all know. Enjoyed y'all tonight. It's been a blast, but we got to go. It's been an interesting show, and I want John and everybody else to watch this again because there's some parts in here that I need to have y'all. All right,
have y'all confirm.
Yeah, confirm it because they. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Brian, for coming in.
JJ got his notepad.
Brian, I appreciate you for coming. You know what, Brian? Stop. You came in at the right time, Brian. The heat was hot, and we needed it.
He came just in time.
He knew when to come, but anyway, I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna see y'all, lovely grown folks, next Sunday. It is a 49ers game, but it's early in the day. I think it's 1 something or something like that. I'll see you guys back here next Sunday on the 12th, 7:45 p.m. Thank you for being a part of what we do. We appreciate you all. Thank you, my lovely panel, for showing what you feel and what you think all the time for our table